ECHOS is an acronym. It stands for Early Childhood Hands-on Science, which is exactly that. It's a curriculum that uses interactive methodology and objects and materials in our environment for kids to learn and experiment with science.
Children learn through play. Children receive a lot of learning resources that they normally would not receive.
Part of the motivation for starting ECHOS was working with kids who were quite a bit older, who were in high school, and realizing that they really didn't see themselves as people who would normally go into science. And so ECHOS was a way of beginning to think about how can we take advantage of the fact that these young kids are curious.
Every lesson that we've taught so far has been hands-on, active learning from the kids. And as a preschool teacher, the kids learn from actively participating.
Because we're a museum, we also know how important it is to actually interact with real objects and real things versus just reading about science in a book or maybe touching it with a computer program.
So the message that I'm getting from the teachers through the students is that this is something that the kids are really soaking up, and they're actually remembering what they're doing, and it's sticking with them.
Family engagement is important for the child's success in school, so we try to implement a lot of opportunities for families to be engaged. With ECHOS, it provides a more structured opportunity for parents to come in and be engaged with the child's curriculum.
In the Miami district, they are in all over the county, and we have provided workshops for hands-on science on ECHOS.
I've actually been comfortable enough to teach my son myself with the materials that ECHOS has given, so I believe the workshops have been extremely beneficial, and I would recommend the program to anybody.
The feedback from the schools about the ECHOS curriculum has been very positive because it gave parents an opportunity to engage in a meaningful way in the classroom and to take back home effective strategies to implement with their children and extend their learning.
What I like the most about participating is the feedback that I get from all the children, to see how they interact with us and how they participate in the activity, and they actually listen and they enjoy it. They're looking forward to what's going to happen next.
Me being excited about the science lessons in turn gets them excited, so it's a great learning experience for everybody involved.
There has been changes in my child's interest. When she gets home, she likes to actually do the activity that we've learned at school.
Now, versus when we started, there are many more people who are recognizing the importance of early childhood science and are beginning to introduce it. So we feel we've had an impact not just at the local level, but also nationally.
It's just so easy to be able to share with our little ones that have special needs more about science. And because the kids are so comprehensive and they're already very designed for the early childhood level, for the preschool level, we really don't have to make too many accommodations at all.
What I have seen through the students, the vocabulary has changed. The language that they use is language that I would expect something from a student in a higher grade level.
There is often a disparity between who gets to visit a science museum and who doesn't. And often kids from the neighborhoods that we're working in and from the families that we're working in don't have the resources necessarily to come to a science museum. And so being able to open up the science museum not only to children but also to families to see the wonderful resources that are here and to experiences that has been something that ECHOS provided that is extremely important for us as a museum and ultimately for the children and families that we serve.
The children love it. From the onset, they just loved, everything about ECHOS. And they are really looking forward to just everything that we are doing with science.
The reason why I believe and truly passionate believe that it is so important to introduce science to young children is that they are natural explorers. They're innately trying to understand the world, and through science they can do this.